Hello everyone, and today, since I mentioned in the Star Trek and Darkness review, I'm going to review the film Noah, starring Russell Crowe. And basically, the story for this film is super iconic, and you don't even have to be a religious person to know the story, unless you haven't grown up in North America. But the story goes like this: in a world destroyed by human sin, no one, no, God has given Noah a divine mission to basically build a huge boat and save all the animals from a huge incoming flood. Story simple as that, and basically, this film, in my opinion, this is made by Darren Aronofsky, and if you don't know who that is, Darren Aronofsky, look him up right here. He has basically directed films like, well, here's my opinion on his biggest films. Requiem for a Dream, in my opinion, I really enjoyed that a lot. I will say I love Requiem for a Dream, even though I will admit it's a very hard to watch film. The Wrestler, I really enjoyed a lot. And personally, I didn't really care for a Black Swan that much. So basically, it's like with his biggest films, like Requiem for a Dream and The Wrestler, I really liked them a lot, and I personally didn't really care enough for Black Swan. And in my opinion, Darren Aronofsky has always made very haunting and mysterious films. Like, they aren't really horror films, despite how fucked up Requiem for a Dream is. Like, that's a really messed up film. But he's always made this really intriguing and very intuitive director. Like it says here on Google, he's often known for surreal and disturbing films. Exactly, they are disturbing, admittedly. But to me, this film kind of felt like just a kind of another generic, Bible-istic film to me. And basically, that's one of his biggest weaknesses. But I will say what I do like. I'll talk about the cast right now. The cast. Here it is. You basically have Russell Crowe as Noah. Honestly, I don't like Russell Crowe as an actor, and I think he always chooses just generic characters, in my opinion. And he doesn't really bring out that much in this character. Like, he's not tormented. He's not like anything special or anything. He's just a generic character, and that's all of Russell Crowe's performances, in my opinion. Jennifer Connelly is his wife, I think, and her name is Nemha, I believe. And I thought she was pretty good in this movie. I believe Emma Watson, Hermione Granger from Harry Potter films as Ella. Her name's really hard to pronounce, Llama, Lla. You also have Logan Lerman as Harm, which is, I think he's okay. But I think Jennifer Watson is really great with what she gets. Logan Lerman, in my opinion, he's fine with what he gets, and Anthony Hopkins is awesome as always. So basically, that's the main cast, and it's like one really weak, one not that great, one decent, and three really good. The visual prowess and the visual feeling of this film, when we focus on the animals itself and the flood, good. I really like that. I like the design of the ship, of the boat. I almost said ship. Actually, yeah, no, it's a ship almost. Ship/boat, whatever you want to call it. Oh, arc. Nice. I just remembered that it's an arc that he makes, and I like the design of it, and I think the way it's produced is really well too, and I think all the effects on the animals isn't great, but it's not terrible either. So it's just like it's decent in my opinion. The effects on the animals are decent. Like when you got those close-ups of the animals, those are awesome, and I love that. And finally, when the film gets to like the final the final climax, like the last 35 minutes in this film, really good, and I think it's really fun. It's really good at that point. But my main problem with this film is that it seems like the main focus of the progression of the film isn't that much, because it feels like another generic film with no real consequences. It's all bring out like sacrifice and determination. I'm like, no, it's just another generic story. I'm sorry. And to me, that's a big problem with the film. And another problem I have with the film is that the visual. It's not the visual prowess, but it's the visual complexity in the film, because it seems like it's so put into gray and gloom, and it's very misty in this film. It seems like this film has no identity, and it doesn't know what kind of film it wants to be. It doesn't know what it wants to be. Okay, we do know it's a Bible-istic film, but we don't know if it's supposed to be a character-based, or an epic, or a visual, or a complete story taking. I wouldn't say story taking, but or is it supposed to be like a real trip? Like you're really involved with these characters, and it really doesn't know what kind of story it wants to be. And to me, that's a really big problem with the film. And in my opinion, some of the dialogue at times can get pretty. I wouldn't say corny, but it gets pretty freaking obvious. Like we've seen this type of dialogue not in a Darren Aronofsky film, but we've seen this type of dialogue in these religious type of films. Like I'm sorry, none of them are coming to me right now, but it's just like we've seen this type before. Like, a whole bunch of famous Christianity-based films, and it's like, yes, I understand you want to carry on these certain things that you've learned through these stories. Toned down through time, but come on, you're gonna add some kind of authenticity and genuineness with it, and at times it seems like this story can get a bit too tired and a bit of its own ass. And there's a sense, in my opinion, is like I liked the movie while I was watching it, but would I watch it again? Would I buy it on DVD? No. I wouldn't buy it on DVD. If you really like this movie, great for you. I just didn't enjoy it that much. Overall, I decently liked Noah. There's some good things I liked with it. The visuals were nice. The CG was decent. The final climax was great. A good deal of the cast was good, except for Russell Crowe, in my opinion. But there's a lot of problems I have with them too. So overall, I will give Noah, in my opinion, a 65%. Thank you for watching it, and thank you for watching, everyone. That's my review of Noah. I hope you liked it. I hope you take consideration if you haven't seen the film or not. And thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Oh yeah, and remember, stay strong.